fear we're losing you. Is there any way I can get you to stay? A raise? A promotion?
I appreciate that, but I really want to give the police academy a try.
Okay. Let me know if you change your mind. PCPD isn't the only place that can use a few good men.
There's no need to keep flirting with the staff for my benefit.
I happen to like Coop. Not nearly as much as I like you.
Well, that's a good thing, since I've already planned our first date. How would you feel about dinner in Montreal?
When?
Tonight.
We have to go all the way to Montreal for dinner. I mean, there's some great restaurants here in Port Charles.
Yes, but none have a view over the St. Lawrence River.
I can't just, leave the boys all night long. I need to give Letitia some notice.
It's a short flight. You can get some good night, and we'll be back before they wake up.
You don't have to take me to Montreal for dinner. I know how fabulous you are. I do.
Is it Montreal? You don't like Montreal, or is it just because you're having second
I don't want
thoughts
to
about
rush
dating me?
things. I don't want to rush things.
It's just one dinner. It's one...
And many bottles of wine.
Oh. Are you afraid that I'm going to take advantage of you?
No, you're not going to have to try very hard because I love being with you and I want to do things right this time and sex kind of clouds the issues. You know this.
Well, you're overthinking this. It's just one dinner. Now, do you want to come or not?
Stop pestering me, or I will have to hire someone to have you exorcised.
You're the one who trapped me between this life and the next.
Alan, nobody trapped you. You're just too stubborn to move on.
Given the choice, don't you think I'd rather be resting in peace?
No, I think you'd rather make my life miserable.
Your misery is a definite perk.
Alan, be gone, or I will drive you out with garlic and holy water.
I'm a ghost, not a vampire.
What you are is annoying. Now get out!
Wow. Why is she yelling at the chair?
Miss Tracy's been doing that a lot lately. I'm getting really worried about her.
Well, you're going to worry yourself right out of a job. Unless you mind your own business.
When we so hard on Alice, by the looks of things, she has every reason to be concerned.
And why are you here?
It's about Alan's will.
Nathan!
Okay.
Hey. Oh. You look tired. Did you sleep?
No, I went for a ride.
I know you've been having a hard time since Alan's death. If you want to talk about it, you just let me know, okay?
You didn't come here to talk about me, so just tell me what you need.
Contrary to popular belief, I am capable to put other people's problems ahead of my own.
Yeah. I'm okay. What do you need?
I need a favor.
Not if it has anything to do with Sonny or Jack's car.
Listen, it is different this time. It is.
Edward called and asked if I would stop by.
Why would my father need to talk to you about Alan's will?
Because your family's contesting it. And as Michael's trustee, thought that I should be consulted.
Oh, for once my father's greed is working to my advantage. You better confess before they arrest you for fraud.
Is there something wrong with that chair?
Well, it was Alan's favorite, and if there's any justice in the world, he's sitting in it and haunting Tracy for what she's
I'm trying my best.
What is she doing here?
I was invited.
By whom?
Me. Grandfather said it was a family meeting.
Hey, Sky isn't a member of this family. I told you that boy was a nincompoop. I want you out of my house.
It's my house, Edward.
I gave it to
I
her.
don't care whose house it is. She has no business here.
Sky is still Mr. Allen's adopted daughter.
Oh, thank you,
Both
Alice.
of you shut up.
Well, both of who? Who are you talking to? Are you feeling all right?
Could we just get back to the subject, please? Edward and I are filing to have Alan's will put aside. Now, if Sky wants to join in as a co-complainant, she's more than welcome.
Oh, I get it. You're joining forces with the woman that killed Alan so you can contest his will.
I did not kill Alan.
Will you stop blaming Sky? My heart condition was not her fault.
She withheld information that would have ended the hostage crisis, and for that she should be rewarded with Alan's money?
You know, I think that Tracy makes a valid point. If we do contest Alan's will and Sky gets any part of his assets, I think the will should be left as it stands. I really do.
I know I told you I was through with Sonny and Jax, and I wanted to be. I mean, I really thought I was. But it turns out that Jax and Alexis didn't sleep together. She got caught in the rain, and the point is Jax was just helping a friend who had cancer, and I should have been a little more understanding. Are you going to say something? Will you please say something?
What do you want me to say? I'm going to say what I always say at this point, Carly. It is your life, and you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Sonny doesn't see it that way, so I need you to tell him to back off so he doesn't ruin things with me and Jax.
If you
Please.
have a problem with Sonny, you need to talk to him.
Come on, Jason. Hasn't there been something that you want to tell Sam, but you can't because you're so afraid you're going to hurt her?
Nothing to do with Sam, okay? So quit trying to use her to put me in the middle of you and Sonny.
I'm not. You're the one that convinced me to marry Sonny. I think you should have to help me end this marriage.
I'm the one who took you to the Dominican Republic.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, you didn't want to wait the 6 months. I'm going to support whatever decision that you want to make, Carly, but if it's ending it with Sonny, you're going to have to be the one to tell him.
Every single time I look at him, Jason, he sucks me back in. I think about us and the boys and how great it would be to be a family again. And I know in my head that Sonny and I can never stay happy for long, but in my heart, it would be so easy to try again and forget about every single reason why we shouldn't be together now. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, it has.
Really? What did you do?
I thought about what would be best for the people I loved and tried to do it.
As Michael's trustee, I have no reason to contest the will on his behalf. The bequest seems to be in keeping with what Alan would have wanted for his grandson.
That's because Luke was smart enough to leave the paragraph about Michael intact.
I'm with Jax on this one. I think we should just let the will stand as it is.
Yeah, that's because you're the only one got anything out of it.
Well, you didn't exactly come away empty-handed. Alan gave you Lila's ruby ring when it really belonged to the granddaughter that she cherished.
Edward's right. The one who's really getting cheated of this is Emily.
Well, obviously Emily doesn't feel that way, or she'd be here contesting the will herself.
Well, Emily may not want the money, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let it go to Sky.
I'm sorry, is this some kind of joke? Are you all really holding that much of a grudge that you're going to let my mother get away with grand larceny?
Have you learned nothing during your years in this house? It is far better that Alan's estate stay here within the family rather than to fall in the hands of some outsider.
Good. It's settled. The will stands.
I'm more than capable of contesting this will on my own. Not for the satisfaction of dragging all you hyenas into court.
That's my girl.
Will you shut up? What? I just don't want to hear any more of Sky's empty threats.
There's nothing empty about them. One way or another, we're all going to pay.
Well, I believe that concludes this meeting. Been a pleasure, as always.
I didn't even want to have the meeting in the first place.
It's not over.
What has Sky ever done to deserve your vindictiveness?
She's a grifter. She pretended to love you, the poor fatherless waif. Never mind that she's a grown woman whose family of origin had already thrown her out. You took her in, Alan, and she repaid your kindness by allowing you to walk into that hotel. She made a fool of you, Alan.
Mom, Uncle Alan is dead.